Live from the SEP Video Studio in Northwest Florida, it's Late Night Talk with Jamie Settle.
Hi, and welcome to Late Night Talk. It's been 2 weeks since we've been broadcasting, and I'm Jamie Settle. I'm streaming live on Facebook Live at Late Night Talk JS and on YouTube at SEPTV HD. During the show, feel free to leave comments, and I'll be happy to give you a shout-out live on the show. Join in on the conversation and give your thoughts. Interested in a certain topic or want to talk about something? Send me a comment as well. Well, we are continuing our segment on the power bill crisis. Ever since Gulf Power made the switch to Florida Power and Light, there have been many discrepancies concerning customers' power bill. I wanted to share with you what the community had to say about the change. I reviewed many comments on Facebook, and these are just a few. Names and pictures have not been included to protect their privacy. So our first comment here is, "This is an unoccupied house that I take care of. No one is there turning the lights on and off and the heater on and off or anything. How can the power bill be going up? This is so wrong." And of course, you can see the bill summary there that they received. And so then the next comment we've got, "Anyone else have a $700 bill from these people?" Then we have, "Where are people seeing the insane bills? I'm here in Fort Walton and my bill didn't go up that much. Went up about $35 compared to last month. Is it only certain areas that are seeing the insane rate increases? My bill from January is $132.45. Projected next bill is $100 more, and my heat runs on propane. Can anyone explain this to me?" Then, "This is so upsetting. Last month was the second time my bill has ever been this high. The first time being when Gulf Power stuck it to everyone. I tried calling FPL and can't get through to anyone. We used our heater less this month than last month because we didn't want another outrageous bill, and now look, geez, I don't understand. Not paying our bill is not an option. We rent and have 2 small children, and we are trying to buy a house. On top of all of this, we are sick." Okay, people, it can be done. All I have done is unplugged all my appliances, unless I'm using them, such as coffee maker, night lights, etc. Cut the heater down to 68% instead of 72%, and look at the difference that I've made in a week. I may be able to live with this and not end up with an ulcer. And so I have not had a chance to reach out to Florida Power and Light. However, I plan to reach out and find some answers by next week. In the meantime, you can visit their website on some tips on how to save. It's a difficult time for many, and I'm hoping we can find answers. Let me know what you think about the situation in the comments right now. So here's the website, www.fpl.com/landing/high-bill.html. And so you'll see this. You can download a PDF and see information about how to save in the meantime. And so hoping that we can get some answers here and pass it along to you as this continues. And so now we've got another new segment, and it's called "And Now You Know." Remember the old NBC logo, "The More You Know"? Well, this is "And Now You Know." And so, on the lighter note, did you know that you can get your eyeballs tattooed. If you're looking to get your entire body tattooed, you don't need to stop at your eyeballs. Many hardcore tattoo fans are getting the whites off their eyes injected with ink of all kinds of color, ranging from green to purple. However, there are some risks involved, such as pain and prolonged blurred and double vision. I don't think I would want to do that. Now, we'll look at late night pets. And this is from Catherine Daniel. This is from her Catherine Daniels CCI puppy page at Catherine Daniels CCI puppy page on Facebook. She goes, "The evil overlord himself, for all his quirks, he is a gorgeous beast. Thank you, friends of the Escambia County Animal Shelter, for leading us to this handsome devil. If you love a certain breed of dog or cat, please check your local shelter and rescues. They often have many, many purebred animals. I love a mutt, being one myself, but I also understand the draw to certain breeds. I do think that Pepper has broken me of my fascination with Siamese kitties. Please contact Catherine if you have a pet to share, or contact Catherine. Go to her page at Catherine Daniels CCI puppy page to learn more. And then please contact me if you have a pet to share on the show. I'd love to share it. And so here's another new segment that I want to try. And it all starts with you. I can't do this segment without you. A new segment I want to start is something similar to America's Funniest Home Videos, but it's videos from our area. If you have a funny video you'd like to share, contact me, leave a comment, and I'll get back with you on how to send me the video. And I'll be also trying to figure out how you could upload it directly, so it'd be as simple as going to a website and uploading your clip, and I can show those, and I can even try to do the funny little voices that Bob Saget did long ago. Now, before we get to our top 10 list, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in just one moment.
Hi, I'm Angel with the Alternative Health Food Store. We're located here in Pace, Florida, and you've probably heard of us because we do eyes. We do the iridology. In our natural health assessments, we do iridology, which there's 28,000 nerve endings that come into the eye. So anything that hits a nerve, we can see. So when you come into our natural health assessments, we can help you figure out what supplements are best for you. Also, if you just want to come into the store, you can look around and see that we have essential oils and supplements to help you out. So you can reach us at 850-994-3606, or you can find us online at alternativehealthfoodstore.com.
Please check them out. They are wonderful. They have so many supplements and essential oils, all that stuff. So check them out when you can. They've done wonders for me. And so now, of course, is the top 10 list of this week. And the top 10 list, top 10 reasons of why living in Florida is the best place to live. Number 10, it is hot and sunny most days. Now, of course, we've got a cold snap, but the other thing on number 9 is there's no need to shovel snow in the winter. So that's another reason to live in Florida. The third, let's see, 10, 9, 8. Number 8, there are lots of world-class beaches and state parks to enjoy. We've got the white beaches. And so that's just, it's awesome to have. I mean, it's it's a jewel, you know. The next one up is it's a great place for yachting, sailing, diving, swimming, even skiing, wakeboarding, and all that great stuff. Then it's also a it's perfect if you like outdoor sports. I mean, we've already talked about the water sports here. You've got all kinds of other sports that you can play. There's all kinds of like walking tracks or racing tracks around town, and just a whole bunch of different sports, baseball and volleyball and all kinds of things. And so then the next one is lots of nature trails, springs, rivers, and lakes to explore. One of the things that I like the most is the Blackwater River. Love to be out lazing around on the river. And so then also there are plenty of historical places and sites to explore. Milton, the community of Pace, the Florida town, the downtown Pensacola. You've got Fort Pickens. You've got all the forts here. It's just amazing. And so then also, it is rich in the community arts and theater. And so you can get involved. You can even watch the shows. It's an off-Broadway season that comes to the Saenger Theater that you can enjoy and get a little taste of Broadway. Then, of course, you can vacation where you live. I mean, who else doesn't want that? You're just like 30 to 45 minutes away from the beaches. And then, of course, that's the number one, beaches, and more beaches. We've got plenty of beaches. And so that's a lot. And so many reasons why come to Northwest Florida and even live in Florida, anywhere in Florida. And so now it comes to our late night trivia. 2 weeks ago, I asked, how did Pace, Florida get its name and when did it come to be? Well, I shared all this with you without the answers, and now I'll share the answers. And it's the fastest growing community in Santa Rosa County, Florida. Pace is the western gateway to Santa Rosa County, with thousands of residents living in the Pace, Florida 32571 area, and more pouring in daily. This unincorporated area within Santa Rosa County is Florida's most desired places to live. History buffs speak of William Barnett, who established Florida Town in 1821, the site of his lumber mill. The rich timberland fed the mill. The town name of Pace did not enter the picture until 1907. And the Pace Mill, which was in operation for 22 years. And so, 1907, and then the founder, of course, I copied and pasted last week's, and I forgot to put the founder's name in there. So we'll get to it. His last name is Pace, of course. But then now it's my fault. We'll go back and we'll talk about it next week. Hey Heather, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Glad that you're watching, and so we're on this new trivia question this week, and so what was Milton's original names, and when was Milton founded? Milton was settled in the early what date as a small village centered on the lumber industry. The settlement was known originally as, and then I'll need what it might have been called, and then because of briars and bramble that grew in the area. That's a clue to what it's called. Another name There's another name after this man, Benjamin, who died in April 1847, who built a water-powered sawmill at what is now Lachlan Lake between 1828 and 1830. Other names? Any names, and I'll give you a shout out if you're correct. But then by a certain date, it was referred to as another name, and then it turned into Milton, which was incorporated as a city in what date? 1 year before the territory of Florida joined the United States as the 27th state. So there's your trivia question there. Next week I'm going to put a graphic on the screen so it'll be easier. It's always good to have visuals as well. But we've got a fun story for you. Something that's unusual to hear about. But the Portland Pickles need your help in finding their stolen mascot. And so here is the stolen mascot. Missing is Dylan T. Pickle. They write, "We don't relish telling you this, but it's kind of a big deal." The Portland Pickles baseball team says their beloved mascot, Dylan T. Pickle, has been stolen and are seeking the public's help in bringing him home safe. It all started in the Dominican Republic, where Dylan was making an appearance at a Caribbean baseball series. He was due to return to Oregon via New York City on January 31st. A week later, the team tweeted out some jarring news. An alert message from Delta showing that the bag he was traveling in had been lost somewhere at John F. Kennedy International Airport. You win one championship this century and think you're too good for storage on an airplane. The Collegiate Summer League team tweeted to its 29,000 followers. As the days passed, the team put out multiple APBs, which we assume stands for All Pickles Bulletin, sharing missing posters and calling for help across social media. For example, the team stressed multiple times that the whole thing wasn't just a prank gone sour, because as member station's OPB reports, Dylan the Pickle has a reputation for hijinks. Still, team officials are assuring the public they're not jerking anyone's chain. We're definitely known for being funny and joking around a lot of social media. So we understand the kind of boy who cried wolf scenario, Assistant General Manager Parker Huffman told OPB, but this is definitely not a joke. Dylan's story took a turn on Thursday when the team shared that Delta had found the mascot and delivered him to their office, but after hours and without any notification. Instead of being welcomed back with open arms, Dylan was snatched from the front porch around 5 a.m. local time and carried away into the unknown. Ring doorbell footage shows a man wearing a jacket, hat, over-ear headphones, and backpack, grabbing the canvas bag and walking down the building steps. This is turned from a mistake by Delta into a crime, the Pickles tweeted. They are calling on the people of Portland to aid in Dylan's safe return, offering a reward for information and a no questions asked return. Huffman also filed a police report. The Portland Police Bureau confirmed to OPB. He told the station that Dylan is priceless and estimated it would cost $1,000 or more to replace the costume. Local journalists, sports fans, elected officials, concerning bystanders, and amplifying the search and sharing messages of support on social media as the team continues its plea for help. Seriously, he is going to tell someone that he stole a pickle mascot that cannot be kept a secret. Do the right thing. Meanwhile, the team laments its fermented loss and continues its pleas for help. So there you have it. And we're pretty much out of time for today. It's a short show. And so if you have an idea for something for Late Night Talk, tell me about it. I certainly want this show to belong to the community. I feel like this show is starting to take its shape, and I want to continue that trend. I hope you have a great week and have a great weekend, and see you next week.